Cowboys' annual Thanksgiving game, plus all the other NFL games that day. It's going to be fun to catch us Thanksgiving morning, 9:30 Eastern. Keegan-Michael Key back with us. You can catch Keegan hosting Brain Games on Nat Geo this winter. So tell us quickly about that.
So Brain Games is a television show that is all about how the brain works and why it works the way it does in any given situation. And we have episodes that are thematic. So an episode about, there's an episode called Battle of the Sexes and an episode about performance. And in that episode, actually, we have Drew Brees. Drew Brees is our guest, and it's about reaction time, performance, tracking 1, 2, or 3 things at the same time, and how the human brain does it, and how the athlete's mind is different than other minds genetically.
Oh, that's interesting.
Episodes on love and attraction. So it's really, I love, it's weird. When I'm by myself and I have time to read, I typically find myself reading books, often reading books about Formula One racing and neurobiology. So it was a really perfect fit for me, and I enjoy it so much. It's a fascinating show.
That's cool.
And a great show to watch with your kids.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. Also, we have some video of you.
We have video?
Yeah, in full Rams gear. Now, I'm not exactly sure what's happening here, but I would like you to walk us through.
Okay, all right.
Because you look like a natural.
Yeah, we were shooting a package for another show I was doing. Look at this. I one-stepped it. I just one-stepped. I just took one step. And it's a package we're shooting for a show I'm doing for CBS, and we're doing these really fun field pieces. And here's the thing. I've been watching field goal kickers do this my entire life. So everyone says, how did you get the form? I'm like, that's just repetition. I've been watching guys do that for years.
But wait, you head-oned it. You didn't soccer it.
I didn't soccer it. I kind of...
toe first.
I towed it. I towed it.
And you nailed it?
And my leg still hurts because it requires muscles I didn't know I had. It is so difficult. You just got to get under the ball and get lift. If you get lift, you've got a chance to get it to go. Now, you notice I pulled it a little bit. Yeah. I pulled it a little bit.
But it went through?
But it went through.
Yeah.
It went through. And that's right there. Steven Jackson, Orlando Pace, and Torrey Holt. That's who taught me how to field goal kick.
And this was first time, this was the one-shot deal?
It was a one-shot deal. Woo. And when we got to the stadium, there was nobody there. Right. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I just practiced. I got feel. I'm still feeling kinesthetic about this. And then by the time I was like, guys, are we going? Are we going? By the time we walked out there, you start waving, like, 35 people out here. People are just trickling in. But it was
well done.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
It was absolutely. I tried to soccer kick him in practice. I mean, don't get fancy. Just get your foot on the bottom of that ball. Just get your foot on the bottom of the ball and lift that thing up.
Speaking of that stadium, last night there was this young man named Lamar Jackson.
Who's this young man?
We have dedicated pretty much this whole show to talking about how he has revolutionized pro football. Your quick take on him?
I think he is a phenom. I will say this. One of my favorite things about football is now in the next 2 seasons, we get to watch defenses adapt to a mobile quarterback. Through my life as a football fan, my favorite thing is watching defenses and defensive coordinators adapt to a mobile quarterback. Fran Tarkenton, Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, and somebody said, who said yesterday or Saturday, someone said, don't compare Lamar Jackson to anybody but himself. Let him be who he is. And I can't remember who said it, but I think that is apt and wise knowledge for us to put forward, because I feel that he has both skill sets, and I think as he gets older and comes into his role, he's going to become more dangerous. But that's the thing, is I love the chess game, because I love that the chess game doesn't stop when football season ends. It's just trying to figure out what's the wrinkle here, or how do we chip that guard, or is there a way to seal him in, or if he runs, what do the safeties do? And it'll take 2 or 3 seasons, and then someone will figure it out, and then it gets really interesting. But he is a phenom. I think he is the real deal, and I don't have a prediction as to what they'll do in the playoffs, but my feeling is them going deep into the playoffs is, all right, I'll say it. I think it's a foregone conclusion. I really do. And also that they will go deep. That they will go. I would not be surprised. I understand that the Patriots are 10-1. I get it. But I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if they were in the AFC Championship game.
I also probably be at Tom Brady's
house. At Tom Brady's house, Also, I love this. I love all this with Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram did my producing partner and I made a thing for the Pro Bowl, and I made a thing for the Pro Bowl a couple years ago. And Mark Ingram is a very good actor. I just want to say that. Yeah, he's dynamic, but he also knows when to be subtle. I mean, the guy's, he has a career after football in front of the camera, Mark Ingram.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So, speaking of Tom Brady,
What are you doing over there?
yeah, we haven't heard from Shannon Sharp here lately.
Shannon's been so sweet
Yeah, there's this
to let
guy,
me, John talk.
guy named Tom Brady who's 42 years of age, and his team is 10-1. Shannon gives the defense all the credit for that. Are you surprised at the level at which he continues to play?
I am mildly surprised. I would like to jump in the backseat of Shannon's defense car. I think they are the ones. I mean, I really do, Skip. It's been interesting seeing. We're not used to seeing the Patriots win a game and have the final scoreboard be like a 1-7, 17, 24.
13.
Or win a game in which
Or win a
the
game-
quarterback
right.
doesn't throw a touchdown pass, but the receiver does. But that's none of my business. I don't even know why I brought that up. Keith. Go ahead. Kid. I'm out of turn. I'm out of place for talking.
It is. I think that we're actually seeing a man under center in New England who's a human being. I do. I mean, eventually, it's wear and tear. I mean, what are you going to do eventually? But also, he's lost some key components in his receiving core.
Like all of them?
Like
except Edelman?
Except for Julian. It's funny. It's almost like Julian is to Tom what Michael Thomas is to Drew. And I understand. I think that he still has. I think he still certainly has gas in the tank, but they got to help him. They got to help him. You're right. The defense
He
is
got
keeping.
on fumes. He riding on fumes.
Yeah. I agree.
The light on. The light on. Now you can wait. You can pull to the gas station, Skip, which is be end of this year, or you can keep trying to ride. It's gonna put you
risky.
downside the road
It's risky.
at some point next year.
So are you now predicting this is the end of the line for Tom Brady?
In New England, I've said that before.
Okay, well, why wouldn't it be the end of the line, period?
Because somebody else think they got something. Because you can fool somebody else. Because remember, Skip, Andy thought it was the end of the line for Peyton.
Yeah.
But he went and other teams wanted him.
Fair.
Somebody else will think he still have something in the tank. But Coach Belichick says, nah, we full.
Okay, but wait a second.
No vacancies here for you.
Denver said, yeah, Peyton will take you,
Yeah.
and what happened?
And Coach Belichick-
MVP happened.
But Coach Belichick says, okay, somebody else can take that on. I'm building now. I'm going to build this bridge out for the foreseeable future. I got another year, and then I get stuck. I'm supposed to have Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm supposed to have 15 years of Jimmy Garoppolo. That's what he's supposed to have.
You really want that?
That's what, yes.
Yeah.
He wanted.
Okay, what do you keep telling me is the one fatal flaw for the San Francisco 49ers? Jimmy Garoppolo.
But he wouldn't be that in Coach Belichick.
Oh, really? Okay.
So Shannon, if Garoppolo was supposed to be there,
Yep.
that's 100% true.
Yeah.
Now since he is not, how long does Belichick stay in New England?
Belichick, both guys are trying to wait the other guy out because I want to get the credit for this success.
Yep.
And so now we're gonna find out. Coach Belichick's I'm gonna coach now. I said I was gonna coach till I'm 70, but now I feel reinvigorated. I'm gonna coach that. Now you hear
Extended.
Tom talking about I'm gonna play until I'm 47. See, the other guys trying
right,
to wait.
they're trying to wait. Okay,
Because
it's
if
a
I
game
can
of
win one
chicken.
without you, I'm gonna get the lion's share of the
Being the
credit for this team's success.
Which, of course, would motivate Tom Brady if he went anywhere. I mean, if he'll always be a lion. He'll always be a competitor. I tell you what, if what you're saying is true, and I believe it is, because it's so funny I haven't thought of it that way, that they're waiting each other. It's just a game of chicken. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if someone traded Tom Brady to the Jets? He'd take the Jets to the playoffs. I said,
away.
he'd
Yep,
take the
thank
Jets
you.
to the playoffs. He'd take the Jets to the playoffs.
I would like to see a trade of Tom Brady to the 49ers and Jimmy G back to Belichick. And then let's tee it up and,
then
see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
Why would I give up 1 year for 12?
Well, hey, one Super Bowl for whatever.
Got a
You could
potential of 3 or 4. Ain't no
Yep.
guarantee.
Huh.
You got 43-year-olds.
with the 49ers, Tom might win 3 straight Super Bowls.
No, he won't.
Yep.
He ain't playing 3 more years.
Fine
This is it.
without him. 10-1 right now.
They're doing pretty good.
Without Tom.
Again, another defense.
Exactly.
So
Another
let's
dominant
switch
defense.
gears to college football. Again, you grew up a University of Michigan fan in Detroit, but you attended Penn State University.
Yes.
Quick thought on
Ambivalence here.
Ohio State just took care of your team barely.
Yeah,
It was a good game.
Your
It was a good
backup
game.
quarterback, he put some
He did.
plays on
impressive.
them, man.
Yeah.
But now we got Ohio State at Michigan. Gut feeling on that game.
I feel I don't see anybody stopping Ohio State this year until they get to the playoff. I just really talk about the consistency. Talk about a college program that's doing what Belichick is talking about. They just keep lining everybody up. I don't understand how they do the recruiting they do.
Kind of like Alabama?
Incredible.
Yeah, what's it?
Kinda like Alabama.
Kind of like Alabama.
Okay, like Alabama.
Kinda like
Used
Alabama.
to be.
Don't do that, Skip.
Used to be.
Skip, we're not out of. You know the Alabama Invitation is coming up pretty
Oh,
soon.
really?
Right? College football playoff. That's what you call it, Alabama.
How did you do in that
Alabama
last year?
Invitation.
Help me
Yeah.
out.
We go every year. We can't win it every year. They're gonna cut it out.
You keep
If we-
losing.
How you gonna win your own tournament? If you can't keep starting all your own movies, people gonna start watching. Like, I already know how.